Today I'm here with composer and pianist Joseph Akins, and
Hey there.
he's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which
Hmm.
is not too far outside of Nashville. Is that correct?
Yep, it's considered Greater Nashville, about 30 miles southeast.
Nice. I've not been there. I've been to Nashville when I was a kid. It's been a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I need to get back there because there's a large group of pianists there and musicians. And I think, do you guys collaborate at all? Or I know
Oh, yeah.
you're involved with the River of Calm with Ed Basil, and
Yep.
you've all done some shows there. But you've got a nice little network, I think.
Yeah, we've had several house concerts, Philip Wesley, myself, Kathy Oakes, and then River of Calm was doing a monthly show at a local piano store.
Mm.
Um, and there's some other folks, Michael Logazar and Kendra Logazar just moved here.
Hmm.
Keith Tim Anderson, I
Oh,
believe.
yes. Yeah.
Um,
He's a great player.
Eric. Um,
Michaelis.
yeah, yes, thank you. Corey. Um,
Oh,
um,
Corey Edwards. Is it Edward?
um,
Uh, oh
see,
dear.
I'm having trouble remembering names right now. Sorry, but yeah, there must be at least 10 pianists, and we get together monthly. Sometimes we get together to just play games.
Oh, that's fun. What kind of game?
The kind of games where you're in a large setting and you write down things and read them and try to guess who wrote them down, things like that.
Oh,
Um,
like
I
we
can't
used to
remember the
play.
name of the game.
Is it Pictionary? We used to have a game called Pictionary years ago. Kind of
That
like
sounds
that.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, have
Hmm.
you done any of those escape the room type of event?
No, no, that sounds like fun though.
Do you have those here? They have some here in Phoenix. I've never done them.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
lock you in a room and you have to get clues and figure out how to get out.
yeah, yeah. They have that here in Murfreesboro too, but I've not been. Yeah,
I think you should all get together and do that.
that sounds that sounds like a good plan. We should.
That would be fun.
Hmm.
So, how have you and Junita been during this time of self-quarantine? You're teaching from home now.
Yeah, so I teach at Middle Tennessee State, which is here in Murfreesboro. I teach music production classes, and uh, I teach in a computer lab, and it's been a challenge to teach those remotely, but it's working. It's been going now for a month, and we have 2 more weeks to go before the semester ends.
Hmm.
Um, and Yeah, we're here at home all the time. We only go out once a week for groceries.
Yeah, we've been having some delivered to us, but it's frustrating because when you order online, by the time they fulfill your order, they're out of what you ordered.
Oh, I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can have them substitute if you want, but then they don't always give you like the right thing. Like I eat gluten free, so I can't
Uh,
just have like any kind of flour or, it has to be specific. So I had to learn not to allow them to do substitutions,
uh,
but, but they still do anyways.
uh-oh.
Yeah. So we're getting used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my office. We just moved my office back to the house this weekend. It was out of the house. And now with everything going on, I figured it was a good time to move back to the house.
Yeah. That
So,
makes sense.
yeah, so I think we've got it pretty much settled.
Good, good. I'm sure that took lots of work.
It was a lot of work. It was a good 48 hours. Uh,
Wow.
we did sleep. We slept, but besides sleeping, the rest of the time was moving and setting up and unpacking again.
Yeah, since I've been home all the time and working out of my office and studio, I've been doing things to it. I've put up curtains and I'm ready to buy a new desk and I'm just fixing it up. I want to do that now.
Yeah.
So,
I
so
might
I,
ask your advice. Maybe you can help me. Because I don't have any recording equipment here.
okay, okay,
And now that we're all isolated, I feel like I need to get some type of, setup,
yeah,
microphones and computer programs. So maybe you would have suggestions for me
sure,
with that. So I
yeah,
have a nice walk-in closet I could go into, I think,
okay,
to record.
cool, yeah. What kind of computer do you have? Is it a Mac or a PC
I
or?
have a PC.
Okay, so um, there are a couple of options. You could get um, a digital audio workstation to put on your computer.
Okay.
Uh, there's several out there. There's one called Pro Tools.
Hmm.
Uh, there's another one called Reaper.
Reaper, I've heard of that.
And there's a couple of others. So if you got one of those um, and you would need a way to connect your microphone to your computer, so an audio interface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
um,
teach at the computer lab, so maybe you could help me. Maybe you're the person to help me.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's all new to me. I'm sure I could learn, but it
Oh,
would take
yeah.
me.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Uh,
It's amazing what you can do at home now. Yeah.
yeah, and I know so many artists record at home, and I've always gone to a studio
Yeah.
to do it. But
Yeah.
I'm getting the itch to record here because I feel right now like I want to create and I can't create because I don't have the equipment to.
Yeah. 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 You definitely want to be able to create when an inspiration strikes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have this piano behind me. It's a hybrid piano. Um, it's a, it has real hammers in it, like a real piano,
Okay.
uh, but it doesn't have strings. It's just sampled, digital sound, and it's got speakers in it. And so it's a combination of a real piano and a digital piano. And I really like it. And then downstairs uh, in our living room, I have a real piano. I have a grand piano,
Hmm.
and which is great for doing house concerts or for the occasional recording. But um, sometimes Unita wants to be in the living room to watch TV, so I come in here.
Yeah.
Either way, when inspiration strikes, I have a place to go to
Yeah.
play and record.
So do you record on those? Because I know you go to Joe Bongiorno's Piano Haven Studios in
I
Sedona.
do. Yeah, I do. I do. The 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 big Yamaha C7 I have, I've recorded a couple albums with that. Um, and this is brand new. I just got it less than a year ago. So the new track that we're working on, uh, Eventide, I put some
Mhm.
notes in there from that. So I want to start experimenting with this and recording. Right now, I'm just like writing with it and practicing. But
Mhm.
yeah, but I like to go to Joe's too. I like to go. I mean, he gets such a great sound, and we're friends. So,
Yeah.
um, um, and it creates other opportunities like what we did.
Yeah. So that was what, in December?
Yeah, in
You were
December.
out and you invited me up there to record. And that was the first time I had been there to Joe's studio. And
Hmm.
I thought he did an amazing job. It sounded great.
Cool. Yeah, I did too. It was fun.
Yeah. So we have several singles that we're working on. And we
Yeah,
have one coming out tomorrow called Earth Beat,
yeah,
which we're
yeah,
releasing on Earth Day. And I played Native American flute on that. And I think it's very fitting for the Sedona backdrop, uh, the
yeah,
landscape.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I love the way that one worked out, the
Me
way
too.
it came out. Yeah,
Yeah.
and and it's been fun adding some extra sounds to it. So taking our improvisation, our live improvisation, and then adding some elements spice it
Yeah.
up or enhance it a little bit.
Yeah,
That's been fun.
I think you added strings to that one. Were there strings,
Hmm. Yeah, some light strings and the drum,
the drum beat?
the low drum.
Mm.
So a little bit of that. And the next song coming out has cello
It's
in it.
beautiful. It's so beautiful. And whatever you just did in the
Cool.
last mix, you changed some of the levels of the flutes, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what the
Yeah,
difference.
a little bit. Yeah, I need yeah. Yeah, it should be just subtle.
Hmm. Yeah, because well, to my ears
Yeah.
before, some of the flutes were kind of even because there's layers of flutes in there, and
Yeah.
like I noticed at the ending, one of the other flutes was much lower in the mix and one was higher, and I liked that. I thought it was great.
Cool. Great.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that song's
Great.
called
Yeah,
Suicide.
so yeah, and that one we should be getting that one scheduled soon for
Yes. Do
release.
we have a date? Do we have a date for
We
that one?
don't. So
Okay.
that would
Well,
be the next thing to talk about.
all right. We'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
So I
I
would
think it'd
say
be
probably
cool.
soon.
I think it'd be cool if we had one song a month, something
We
like
could do
that.
that. We could do that.
We recorded nine that day.
Okay.
Um, in December, we recorded nine songs. So um, I'm thinking but I just continue going one by one and see what happens. And we could always do more, especially if you get a mic in your studio there. I mean, in your
Yeah.
office,
Yeah.
I could record something here and send it to you, and
Yeah.
you could put something with it. And
Yeah. That's what I want to be able to do. So it's time.
mhm.
It's time to me invest for me to invest in that.
Yeah, well, I definitely will help you with that.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. So do you have your cats up there with you today?
Oh, I don't. No, I don't. They're asleep somewhere. They're napping.
I've seen them on your Facebook page.
Yeah, they're we have three Siamese cats, and two are seal point, and the other one's blue point. They're all from the same litter, and we named them after the Lord of the Rings characters, Aragorn, Gandalf, and Arwen.
That's right. I remember you telling me that when we were in Sedona. Yeah, that's
they
very cool.
they're from the same litter. We picked them out 11 and a half years ago, and we went to pick them out, and there were three, and we took all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to split them up, or
Well, that yeah, and that and just it was hard to choose. I was thinking one or two, and we just couldn't choose one or two. So, just couldn't do it. We tried.
yeah,
I know we took at least 2 hours trying to decide, and we couldn't. And the so we just took them all. And it was pretty crazy to have three kittens at the same time.
yeah. Well, they look beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry they're not joining us today. It's okay.
Uh, yeah, I'd have to go find them.
It's all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So how do you, I've been asking everybody when I've been doing these interviews, how they feel the world is going to change, either, as the world or as a musician, like how is your world going to change because of this coronavirus? And like already your teaching has changed. Do you think it'll stay online or do you think it'll go back to a classroom setting?
Well, I think it'll go back to a classroom setting, but not 100%.
Hmm.
I think between teachers learning how to teach online, and being more comfortable with it, and more students
Hmm.
uh, choosing it, you know, doing it, experiencing it, maybe learning they like it. There may be more demand for it, more interest.
So you
Uh,
might have larger classes if it can go online or partially online.
just yeah, partially or just more online classes. Um, so, but there's something about on ground classes that you just can't get with online. You know, there's um, like you know, I teach in a computer lab, and every computer station is about $15,000 worth of gear.
Mm,
So there's no way a student can spend $15,000 for one class for
yeah,
gear.
yeah.
So to be there and have that equipment and to get that experience on it, shoot, some of our studios, we have a console that's $300,000. So there's no way they could do that at home. So I can't see it replacing that.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's amazing what we've been able to do, you know, to find when we have to.
Yeah, I know it's been a huge learning curve for teachers to have to figure out how to teach online now.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
absolutely. It was stressful at first.
yeah, because my son teaches too for the University of North Texas. And yeah,
Oh,
it was
right.
the first couple of weeks of, I mean, he had taught online lessons before, but, to teach classes online, was
Yeah.
something new. And of course, you can't do the big bands rehearsals. And so,
Wow. How would you do that?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I was talking to Monica Williams about her flute choir, and she's trying to do that online. You can't play together, so she's trying to figure out ways to keep the interest going,
Mm.
and give them assignments. But it's just, I hope that that we can go back to these rehearsals and everything sooner than later. Um, I'm just trying to picture it in my head because I play in a flute choir here in Phoenix, and are we going to have to all be 6 feet apart when we go back to rehearsing? And
Oh my.
I just wonder how that's all going to work. Um, when everything goes back to a classroom setting or
Yeah.
performing in large groups, how is that going to work? There's so many questions still we don't have answers for.
Yeah. Yeah. I think as a musician, um, with all the concerts and performing online, we'll see more of that.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I know I'm thinking back, I've been doing online concerts for years, you know, my house concerts
Yeah,
and doing them online through Concert Window.
yeah,
And,
I've watched a few of those.
and you know, it's not, it wasn't so common, you know, it was, I don't know, once a month or something, you would see someone online doing a concert. Now it's many a day. And
Yeah.
I think we'll see that. I think we'll, I don't know if it'll continue to be that much, but we'll definitely see more than before.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I just wonder, when people go back to these big concerts, they're gonna have to we're gonna have the spacing between everybody. Like,
Right,
how
right.
are house concerts gonna work? Are people gonna want to come back to house concerts?
Oh,
Because they're usually packed in like sardines, you know?
I know. I can't see us doing that for a year or two,
Yeah,
and then we'll just see after that. But I can't see doing that this year.
yeah. Did you have some tours on the books for this year?
No, I did not. You know, I was in California in January and performed at the Piano Haven concert there, and I did a house concert, and that was right before someone was diagnosed with the COVID-19. It
Mm,
was it was literally the weekend before that
yeah.
happened, and I didn't have anything lined up. I don't. I haven't been doing as many concerts. Um, Back between 2008 and 2017, I did 50 shows a year. I was really pushing it, plus such a full-time job.
Yeah.
And um, every chance I got, I was just very driven by it. And about 2 or 3 years ago, I was feeling tired of the mostly from the travel, I think.
Mhm.
And not, I love performing, but wasn't tired of that, but just the travel. And so I decided to back off and just say, okay, I'm just gonna play when someone asks, or And I've been doing about five a year, about five concerts a year.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. I had two tours last year with Darin Mahoney, and the one in September we did 4 states in 4 days. It was
oh
crazy.
wow,
We had Colorado. Where did we go? We went to Colorado and then Salt Lake with Michelle McLaughlin, and then up to
cool,
Boise for Lynn Trudeau, and then we had a house concert in Reno.
oh
And
fun,
but it was so much driving. The shows were great. We loved performing,
yeah.
but when I got home, I slept for like 20 hours straight. I was so exhausted. Like I hadn't slept that much, and I can't remember how long.
Yeah,
Just so exhausting. So I hear you about being
yeah.
tired.
Well, you perform late in the evening, and then after you perform, you're just so pumped up, and you hang out, and then sometimes you go out to eat after that because you didn't eat before the concert,
Yep.
and then you're pumped up, and then you got to go to a hotel or wherever. It's a strange bed, and uh, it's tough to get to sleep, and then
Hmm.
you got to get up the next morning and get on the road
Yep.
to go to the next town
Really early sometimes,
and
like
do it all again.
5 or 6 o'clock. We were on the road again, driving to the next place. But
Yeah, one time, Michelle McLaughlin and Philip Wesley and I went from Atlanta to Boston,
uh,
and we did 9 shows for 9 nights.
uh,
That's the hardest tour I've ever done.
yeah. How
That
many
was brutal.
miles was that?
I didn't count, but it felt like thousands.
Yeah.
But it probably was 1,000 miles from Atlanta to Boston.
So you drove together,
We did, yeah.
and then did you drive back or did you all fly back?
We rented. Gosh, well, Philip and I live close together, so I think we rented a car, and maybe Michelle flew into Nashville, and then we drove to Atlanta, and then we just rented. We had a rental car all the way up to Boston, and then we just turned the car in and flew back home from there.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah, that would be a hard one.
yeah, yeah. I haven't done it since. I used to, um, 10, 20 years ago, I was like, man, I really want to go to South Korea and tour and things like that. But now I'm like, I don't know if I could. you know,
Yeah,
I
I
think,
know. I hear
I
you.
think, I think that now I'd like to do a vacation, and go, or maybe do one show or something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
We were supposed to be in Japan in March. I was supposed to play over there for the International Low Flute Festival.
I remember.
Yeah, so they have postponed that for a year. So we'll try again next March. But
Cool.
yeah, so we were turning that into a mini vacation along with the performance. So I hope that that happens. I was really looking forward to going. I've never been there.
Me either. Yeah, I haven't. Where in Tokyo?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Great.
So we'll see.
Did you have any other shows planned this year?
Um, I have some. I have a tour planned with Will Clipman for June that we have not canceled yet because we've been waiting to see what was going to happen. But I think chances are it's probably going to be canceled. Uh,
Yeah.
it was some house concerts and a couple of venues, but I just don't think people are going to come out,
Yeah.
even if we still had the concert. Um,
Yeah. Right, right. It's already tough enough to get people out.
yeah.
Um, people are already distracted by Netflix and video games and Facebook and which is fine, which is cool. But um, getting people out to a concert is already a challenge. Um, that's what I found.
Yeah. So
And
maybe everything is going to be online from now on.
no travel.
There's no travel, so you're not really tired. Um,
Yeah.
but we're trying to find the right platform where the sound is still good. So you and I were
Right.
working on the Zoom thing last week with Mindful Music Association, but um, I mean, Facebook's okay. The sound is usually okay. But maybe you've got a setup where your sound would be better than like just say me setting up my phone and playing here in this room. Like,
Yeah. 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 There are ways to improve the sound for sure, um, by using a mixer, an interface and things like that. I
mhm.
really, I really think that there's an opportunity over the next year for somebody to come up with a new website, a new service. I know we have something called Stage It,
Yeah, I've looked at that.
but I really see more things like that popping up over the next year or two and giving us um, easy ways to to perform online and good ways for to get an
Yeah.
audience and I can see this. I see the door opening for that.
Yeah, me too. I just hope it's something easy to understand.
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, we're all artists, by the way. You
Yeah.
know, yeah,
I just need to have somebody like come and set everything up for me and say, push this button,
yeah,
push this button. I need
yeah.
something
You can't.
very simple.
Right, right. You can push a button. Yeah,
I can push a button. I have my sound system, which is a Bose L1 compact that I've used for years. But
yeah.
even like if I don't use it for a long time, it's like I
Mhm.
forget where the cords plug in into the mixer, and you know.
Right. That's yeah, that's why I have to write things down.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was just like a female thing because I'm
Oh
not.
no, no, no. I have a mixer I use for my streaming concerts, and I have pictures of that mixer. And so every time I do my concert, I have to go, now where are those buttons set? Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one then.
Oh no, absolutely not.
It's just
Yeah,
like I don't understand why it's so hard for me to remember these things. Shouldn't be that
yeah,
hard, right?
yeah, yeah. Unless I do it every day, and still I might not remember it. Once I sleep.
I know. It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
So what do you guys cook a lot now in quarantine? Or were you cooking
I
before?
I I eat a lot. Uh,
You eat a lot.
I am I, I for some reason calories don't count to me. I've been eating lots of ice cream, gelato.
Really?
Um, yeah, I've just gone. I've lost control, and and you need a cook.
Uh-huh.
She's the cook, and she does really good. So she's doing a lot of cooking. We're not going to any restaurants, obviously, or uh, we haven't been ordering. We decided to not eat anything that was handled by someone else.
Right.
So,
That's what I don't understand. I understand keeping the restaurants open
mhm.
and doing the takeout, but yet I don't want to do that.
Right, right. We're not either. Yeah,
Yeah. It seems risky still
yeah.
because you don't know the person handing you
Right,
the food could be infected or the person cooking the food.
right. Yeah, yeah. It was already a risk, someone
Yeah.
else handling your food, but now you might get something that you don't live through. So we just cook and eat out of our kitchen. I wish we had a garden, but we don't. This would be a
Yeah.
good time to have your own garden.
Yeah. Do you have space for it? You could plant one?
A little bit.
Yeah.
We have a small lot. We live in a subdivision, but we could do a small garden. I'm just too lazy.
Yeah. I have a hard time remembering to water plants. So I've tried
Yeah,
several times. I had some cactus in pots that I put out front last year. Now they don't take a lot of water, but I
yeah.
still killed those anyways.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I do not have the green thumb. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't know if I have much of one. I did take horticulture in high school,
Yeah.
but I just took it because it looked like an easy class.
Yeah. So what'd you learn?
I don't remember really. Uh-oh. It looks like it looks like we can you still see me, hear
I
me?
can. I can see you.
Oh, for some reason I lost your visual. Let's see. Let me click. Oh, there we go. I accidentally touched my mouse and you went away. Now you're
Uh,
back.
okay.
Oh, um, I don't remember learning much. I learned how to plant radishes. I remember that.
Do you like
Yeah.
radishes?
No, I hate them. But that was my assignment, and it was super easy to grow them. Um, they're the easiest thing to grow, but
Yeah,
uh,
that's true. That's true. You guys had some tornadoes come through a while
oh
back.
my goodness. Yeah, we've had a lot of the Nashville was hit really hard back in when was that? Late January, early February. Uh, we're okay, but in Nashville, downtown and East Nashville got hit really hard.
Hmm.
And then just Easter weekend, um, about 100 miles south of us, uh, in close to Georgia, was hit really hard.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah, my hometown, Chattanooga, and in Georgia, and in some other areas like Mississippi, which is farther away. But um, yeah,
it's just been so crazy.
yeah, tornadoes are scary because you don't know if one's going to just drop at any moment. They could be here, they could come, but at any second they could just drop anywhere and you know demolish everything. So they're unpredictable.
Yeah. We rarely get tornadoes here, and if we do, they're very small. More like those bursts. What do they call those? Can't remember the words. Microburst. A microburst.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes. But like Lynn Trudeau had a big earthquake up in Idaho.
Oh
Was it
my.
2 weeks ago?
Oh wow.
Just things are so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's for dinner tonight?
I don't know. You need a
Ice
you
cream.
need a yeah, I know that. I know ice cream will be after dinner. I know that for sure.
What's your
We're
favorite
thinking,
flavor?
oh, chocolate. Anything chocolate. Yeah. Chocolate fudge, double chocolate, double fudge. Um, And that goes for not just ice cream, cookies, cake, candy bars. If it's chocolate, chocolate milk, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like dark chocolate or just
Oh
like,
yeah. The darker the better.
oh, good.
Oh yeah. I love the 80%.
85.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Have
I
you
think
ever have you ever not had chocolate and you've resorted to eating the baking chocolate that has no sugar in it?
I don't know. Maybe. I bet that's really hard. I bet that's
Baker's
tough.
chocolate, there's no sugar in it. It's just
Really bitter, huh?
very bitter.
Oh.
So that tells you how much of a chocolate addict I am, right?
Oh, you like it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you can't
Wow.
have a day go by without chocolate.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer dark over the regular milk chocolate. I'm not as crazy about that.
Yeah, it's got to be dark.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
good.
like just let it melt in your mouth. Yum. Happiness.
Have you written a song about chocolate ever?
No, but I'm thinking about it right now.
I think you should. Yep, I think you should.
It would definitely sound happy.
It would.
Yeah. We should do that. I'll put together a chocolate piano
Okay.
part and you do chocolate flute.
Okay. Yeah, we'd
And
probably I'd have to use like the bass flute probably, or the contrabass, really deep, right? Deep,
yeah,
dark. Yeah,
sounds good.
sounds like a plan.
We'll call it the chocolate song.
Okay. All right.
I'm wanting chocolate all of a sudden.
Me too. So maybe we should go get chocolate. Well, thank you for joining me. And this has been fun
Sure.
chatting with you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I look forward to the single release tomorrow, Earth
It's
Beat.
going to be exciting.
Yeah. And Eventide too. I thought Earth Beat was going to be my favorite until I heard Eventide. And it's just
Yeah, cool.
so
Cool.
beautiful. Um,
I've got a third one I want to start on,
yeah.
and I hear I played a little bit of it for Unita, and we're thinking about I was thinking about having her sing a little bit, just some
Oh,
real distant oohs and ahs, some vocalies.
yeah.
I'm just getting chill bumps thinking about it. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So I recorded all this in December. You have all the tracks and you're working with them.
Right, right.
And I haven't heard them. I don't think did I get, yeah, I think I got, I don't
I'm
even know if I
send
have the
I'm
tracks.
sending them to you one at a time. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, it's a total surprise because I don't remember, exactly what
Mhm.
we did, of course. So
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So it was really fun when you send me a track and I go, oh, this is so cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
And when's the video for Earthbeat coming
That
out?
actually is out on YouTube.
Oh, it is. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that released yesterday, but we'll get it up on Facebook tomorrow
Awesome. Okay.
and
Look
we'll
forward
share
to
that.
it. I'll be sharing it.
Okay, cool. All right, well, thanks for doing this
Yeah, thank you.
and have a good night.
Okay. See you soon. Have a good evening.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.